Welcome back, everybody, to the second series of the day here in CEVO MLG Season 7 Pro League European coverage. This is that last series of the day for Europe, Gamers2 versus HellRaisers, and we'll start off on HellRaisers' map pick. We think they wanted to play Train, but instead we'll have to go with Overpass as their pick. So here we go, already into that pistol round.
Gamers2 did ban that train, unfortunately for them, but we'll be right now working away into the B site. Angel's clearing stairs. Lucky for him, there's no one actually here, and so he can continue on that lurk as they put pressure on the site. Now there's two players here that are going to have to trade, and Mihu does find one.
So you got Malzino now, the lone man at B. The rotations, though, coming down quick. Everyone from that A site is coming over there. The top of this T here coming from the CT halls. Grenade in did quite a bit, but the bomb will go down here. So HellRaisers get the bomb down, but find themselves in a 3-on-4 situation. Just trying to defend, and there it is, evened up now by Mao. And Angel going to keep it still even. Will he take the lead for his team here? 2-on-1. They do it. Innocent now trying to hunt these kills. Will bring down Mao, but now we'll have to turn around. Time running out. No kit. Going to try to chase for this kill. And will get it. He's going to jump back.
Yeah, he's fine. It's delayed just long enough.
Find a kit, but it's still not enough time. And I think with 2 HP, I don't think he's getting away.
Last, please. Moo looking for an answer there before he died and forgot how much health he had left, but HellRaisers do come away with that round, and Angel, being obviously the linchpin of that round, was managed to survive and lurk his way out, find 3 kills on the pistol, secure that that ever important T side pistol round that might here secure them 2 more rounds. But Gamers2 are going to be spending money, looking to either make a wave or actually win the round. Moo's going to be going right to an AK, something you don't really see a lot from an Opera because they're the ones who typically want to spend the money. But, you know, in Counter-Strike, your money is my money, and his teammate might be able to drop him one if they so desire.
There you go. I think we can change the words to my land is your land. My money is your money.
Mikasa is su money.
There you go. All right, 5-on-4. Got that UMP there on, I will always say this, European Adren. And I also call American Adren American Adren. Maybe, or is it even Canadian Adren?
Adren.
Is it Canadian or American, though?
Oh, is Adren? I think Adren's American. I actually don't know.
100% on that one. But here we go. Those rifles prevailing here over the pistol and armor of Gamers2. It's only Kucher and Doja that will be brought down that round as HellRaisers take that second, get that anti-eco. And it's going to be one more save round here for Gamers2 until they get those rifles up in the 4th round and have a real shot.
Yeah, so two players went down. 1 AK was bought, so it's not going to affect them pretty much at all. At this point, they're going to be looking to rebuy. They don't want to have AKs for the 3rd round because Gamers2 didn't have enough money to rifle up themselves. So you don't want to put yourself in a position where you have to buy 5 AKs, right? Which is what Gamers2 were trying to make them do, and then force yourself into potentially losing one. But here we go, Kutcher with the getting 2 frags instantly. Again, the goal of this round is just to not die, but Innocent is making that a difficult task as he gets 2 frags immediately. And the nades are really good, but he manages to survive.
Yeah, Moo and Angel have fallen here. That'll leave Spiro the last one up, and Doja will bring him down with that AK. So HellRaisers going in towards B, or finishing in B at least. That round 3, that's 3 in a row. And now the first test here for HellRaisers, and really Gamers2 gonna have to prove themselves. They are on that CT side. Yes, this isn't their map pick, but still the map will remain CT sided, so they'll have to get something going.
Certainly. And they're going to have to do it here on the back of M4 buys. They do all have nades, just half armor for each of them, and it won't make it too much of a difference. The one difference that people don't consider is that if you get wall banged in the head, you would survive. If you even versus an AK, right? But that's only a very, very small difference that more than likely won't affect the round on any map. And also, you take some more day damage if you don't have head armor. Oh, pushing here in the stairs, Sparrow dodges that flash and gets the frag on a Kutcher. He's going to smoke escape here, I think. Or just hold his ground. He's eating a little bit of nade damage, but still has his life. Oh, running through a molly actually is down to 16 HP. So, baited into that HellRaisers, and now they know that long is most likely clear. This is a good read by them.
Yeah, Spiro found that opening kill, was able to fall back. He's playing bank. You've got Innocent Manise push up on the other side of those bathrooms, trying to maybe spot Angel or Adren. Those are the two players going that way on the side of HellRaisers. So Gamers2 get off to a decent start. The smokes, though, one down at long. And actually, Angel, that takes out Manise. Innocent, though, now dropping back into the site. So they'll try to keep it a 4-on-4. Rotations from Mu and Mihu coming up.
Ooh, Sparrow playing a one-and-done spot. Does 90 damage to a player. That was Dosia who managed to get the frag. The bomb is going down. Innocent sprays him down through the smoke, though. And that's looking like a solid A-hold. Not enough time for Angel here. If that bomb hadn't gone down, he would have been in a clutch situation. Probably slightly winnable, but a pretty good A-hold. And Innocent, knowing that there was some presence at long, saved a smoke long enough to make it effective. But HellRaisers was in a pretty awkward situation where they were forced to execute. But all in all, a pretty solid rifle round to kick it off in the 4th round there from Gamers2. Kept 3 players alive. We'll also have an op in their hands. And we'll have to go up against one more buy from HellRaisers. Most likely, their last buy before a save. And so it's critical for both teams to win this.
Indeed. And you got the op here up on Spiro. We'll see what he can do with that as he starts off by the planter at the end of long. I heard a shot, so it sounds like he did miss the first one. Innocent, though, going to bring down Doja. That time, Spiro will find Mu. So already HellRaisers losing to Manise in a spot to do some more damage, but it's actually Adren that will beat him to it. So that's HellRaisers trying to bring it back, but it's a 3-on-4.
Yeah, no, this isn't the worst situation. Little do they know, HellRaisers, that they have water control. Actually, Angel did peek out of the doors, so they know that it's open. And this allows them free reign throughout the map. They have clear bathrooms. But they have done it at the cost of 2 lives, and that's their main issue. They're going to need to find a way to even it up before they can try to take a site safely. Getting the bomb down in A is pretty easy, but they know there is an op on the board, and that's their main concern, I'm sure, as they walk over towards B.
Yeah, now moving down through the stairs. Gamers2 not getting overly aggressive. They're content with the man advantage to just hold on to the sites and try to stop the take here as Adren. All that smoke just dissipates. He'll spot Mihu, and Mihu's not in a really great spot. Maybe with that flash, he'll try to go for the re-peek. Thought maybe the retreat could have been a good idea as well. And Angel actually hitting both of the entries now, so that hold will fail. It'll be up to Malz and Sparrow coming down on these rotations. Malz is already pretty close to them, actually just coming down through that T, jumped into water.
I really like how they neutralized this headshot spot to defend from Cap by throwing a molly down. Malzino going to walk around the smoke, though. Kutcher gets caught off guard, and he does find a second frag immediately, and suddenly it's a 1-on-2, but now he goes down to Sparrow. Well, that was
Wow,
Angel.
so the retake is successful, and Sparrow's coming over with the kit. Yeah. And also, of course, preserving that off, and both of those guys finding a 2K on the round. That's big for Gamers2. That proves that they can compete in these rifle rounds, as they have just won 2 of them in a row. And now it's going to be HellRaisers, still even with quite a bit of money. And yeah, we'll see AK, so a big force up here in round 6.
That was very close. I mean, they almost did it 3v5. I think they were a little bit too confident in the fact that they did molly off that headshot position by the pit, pushed Mazzino into an awkward spot, and then smoked it off to continue. But right after that smoke was done, he just walked right up the side and caught 2 players off guard. So a little bit of misfortune capitalized on by Gamers2, who have pushed Mihu into the side of B here, and I think they know where he is. So with that in mind, he peeks out himself. Mazzino kind of stranded right now.
4 for HellRaisers as they do find... Oh my gosh, another one there for Mu. It takes down Spiro as he's trying to get up there into the window. Gets his head taken off immediately. So now just Manise. And just when HellRaisers were going to be up with their backs against the wall, facing maybe pistols, a pistol round, they strike. And now only Manise would like to be able to hold on to this, find some exits, but Doja outmaneuvers them.
Doja is so aware. Managed to find that fast peek. I'm not sure if he saw him cross. Actually, he must have. from that door. But now HellRaisers have those 4 rounds on T side. That's really great for them. Gamers2 have 2 rifle rounds to their name and so are on par with Gamers2 in that regard. But it's at this moment that HellRaisers might have a free round on their hands as Gamers2 are forced to save almost fully. Manice, the only man with the smoke, and the 5-7. We'll see some forward A control here, which will be answered back from HellRaisers by pushing up, but going long might be the right answer.
Yeah, spread out. They got the bomb chilling around the fountain, and of course, you still have one player, Angel, watching that stair room in case those CTs decide to push up. Really the only dangerous thing is Angel being alone. Like, he could give up a gun, but moving forward, he will bring down Innocent and the rest of the team more or less sticking together. And now Angel able to move up, use the buddy system here with Doja. 3 players coming out of long. That's Adren. Actually, Kujer finds the first kill on Sparrow, who is trying to play in that nook. That will catch people off guard from time to time.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, and Mihu from the corner of the site actually gets a frag. Manice finds one as well.
Those were disgusting shots. It will be a costly round and still within grasp here for Gamers2 on their eco. Time, we got 28 seconds. Angel's still going to have to pick up that bomb. Oh, there's Kucher, though. Mihu is drawn out by Angel, and Kucher locks down the frag. So 2-on-1, and now with 15 seconds.
Gets a dink off. Unfortunately, I only heard those 5-7 shots. I didn't get to see them.
Missed out.
Yeah, huh? They did make it costly, though, that round. That was a full eco. They managed to drop 3 players. There's another player on the previous round. And that's kind of the 5 quota that you want. As we see right now, HellRaisers are forced to rebuy with 3 players, have 2 players with enough money to rebuy for another round. But the economic damage might come back to haunt them. But we will see as we are off to another rifle. Oh, the issue for Gamers2, though, is that they have a Scout, a FAMAS, and that's about it. They do have the nades that they need, so it isn't the worst of buys.
And this is... Oh, that is actually a Scout there onto Spiro. I thought maybe he was just, actually scouting in the sense of trying to get information with the op, but no, could have taken a shot
in Dota.
With the jump scout.
Oh, wait, no, only in StarCraft.
Like,
do they use the term in Dota?
What do you mean, scouting?
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's definitely a StarCraft term.
Okay.
The little probes. Poor little guys, man. Ooh. Don't even know. God, scouting. Now you've got me just going down memory lane here. Oh, speaking of scouts, there you go.
Oh.
Spiro taking down a Kucher.
Do 190 damage on this round.
Stealing those 8 minerals.
Yeah.
He's got him. Blocking off that Vespine Geyser. All right, people are probably getting angry at this point. Mihu, in a really good spot to get him as they come through the smoke. He'll drop down the bomb as it was moving through, so they've got full control of that bomb on CT side, and he'll get another one seeing those tracers. The A4 tracer comes through the smoke, so Mihu knows exactly where to aim, and now you've got Innocent trying to come through as well. Although it was Mu being able to escape a little bit.
A bit of a mistake there. Trying to enter with the bomb. I mean, it would have been all good, obviously, if the entry did happen, but that left them in an awkward spot. And I don't know if they wanted to send one person through, but if that was the case, then they wouldn't have wanted to do it with the bomb. So, all in all, though, Mihu playing right up close to the smoke, avoided the flash that landed right behind him, even though it was intended to be a short flash. I think to blind him if he was playing on that right side by the wall. But Gamers2 earning that round. Put HellRaisers in a position where they actually, because of the economic damage they did, are now have 2 players that only have pistols. So 4v4, and Mu actually does find a gun off of a dead player. So they were kind of on equal terms. Now Angel, though, finding an entry at Long B, and he has been kind of the lurker, which is very surprising. So, most of the time we've seen Doja do that, and he's been so good at it, but Angel
2 right there
lines up the shot perfectly.
So HellRaisers in a really good position already. I mean, 5 rounds on T side. Some will say that's enough, but coming out really strong. Spiro and Manise.
Oh, kind of in the worst positions right now as they are creeping over towards B. Angel has made such a presence that they are gambling over on the B site. And in these 2-on-4s, you kind of have to do that. You don't want to 1v4 each side. Instead, you want to try to get the information and gamble stack. But Adren finds Manise lurking up the stairway. And that's going to leave Sparrow in a situation where he's just going to want to try to save. But HellRaisers is going to take their time. They have some time left in the round.
Where did Sparrow find this Asimov? Like in the dumpster or what?
I like it.
Look at this thing. I actually do as well. It's kind of sick.
It's very cool.
It's like dystopia style, like the future society, you know, collapse, but you know, coming back. Some of the rebels have guns. I don't know.
Steampunkish.
That's what I'm. It's not steampunkish.
It's
like super futuristic.
Future
Dystopia.
steampunk.
Yeah, but that is sweet. I'm assuming that's what's the worst quality? Like battle scarred, battle worn.
It's visionary steam. Did you say battle worn? Yeah, it's battle scarred.
Battle scarred. Yeah, I said battle scarred first. Give me a break, man. I'm not about that. I don't play CS for the skins. I play it for the CS. Ooh, look at that. That's a lie. I play for the skins. All right, so Sparrow once again with the jump scout here. Innocent gonna find that first kill there onto Doja.
Oh, that's gonna be so annoying. They used that boost once again. HellRaisers anticipated it, and Doja just couldn't hit the shot. As Manise was tapping that crouch key and finds a slight angle, and Adren spots him outside of the bathrooms. Is gonna push up a little bit and try to take this fight. I think he wants it, but he gets full flashed. Costs him.
All right, so that'll even things back up. Bomb was dropped back by the fountain, and you will still have Angel, as always, kind of being over on that B lurk or controlling the stairs, the stair complex. He will grab up that bomb. However, so with 40 seconds on the clock, it looks like they will gear up for an A take here. On the side of HellRaisers. Looking over there, it's still Sparrow jump scouting on the sight box. Can be dangerous, but no one's really watching his long, so if someone decides to push that, things could fall apart.
Oh, it's 2 shots jump scouting right there, and actually gets a second. It's doing so much damage with the scout and leaves his teammates in a 2v2. Angel and Moo. Oh, Angel, gonna watch that flank, and he's being so good at being that lurker. No matter what part of the map he's on, Mouse gets flashed. The bomb's going to need to get planted in this situation, but Angel with the bomb had to cross into the site, and with 5 seconds left on the clock, will he have enough time to plant the bomb? It looks like he will. Oh, it wasn't 4 seconds?
It was in milliseconds, man. Clock hit 0. Bomb went down literally at the same exact time.
My goodness.
But Malzino, man, couldn't have been any closer than that. Makes the right call, though, running away. I mean, even if the bomb did go down, I feel like it was still the right call. It was so close.
Yeah, he almost had no other play because of the amount of life he had. I mean, but you know, he gambled on the fact that the bomb would probably not go down. I wasn't spectating Moo to see him plant, but if you don't hit that mouse one when there's 4 seconds left on the clock, it does not get planted.
Well, it's like 3.5, right?
It's like 3.5, but you cannot try this extensively. You cannot get the bomb down.
Yeah, better to start at 4. All right, moving into B, it is HellRaisers getting the better of it. So they've got a 3-on-2 in a post-plant situation. Kucher able to bring down Manise, and that allows him to escape out towards the sandbags. So you do now just have Sparrow still with the scout. Going up against the op.
I think he dinked him through the barrier there on the side. Yeah, he's been nuts with that scout. Wow. But HellRaisers off to a strong lead. Honestly, didn't expect this. I mean, I knew they were really good. Gamers2, I thought would be pretty comfortable on the map, but so far they've been working it really well. They've just been looking stronger and stronger. HellRaisers.
Yeah, and they've been playing a lot. I mean, we've seen a ton of them here in Europe. They're, I think, halfway or almost more than halfway through finishing all their round-robin games. So, I mean, there's a couple sides of that coin, right? Like, you do poorly, and you're like, well, now, like, let's just see you sit on the fringe of the ties, or you do really well and you just like don't worry at all and watch the games as the other teams either catch up to you or fail to catch up to you in those standings.
I wonder if I wonder what the role change is here, because we see Angel anchoring the other side so often and watching flanks staying back, last man in the site. This is Dosia's nature, is to work the map solo, and has just been famous for being one of the best lurkers of all time. I mean, I can't think of 3 other people that are better than him at it in the game. I mean, his whole team, HellRaisers, had a period where they weren't playing so well. And he still managed to maintain that reputation. But all of a sudden, Angel picking up that role and doing such a great job of it too.
The guardian angel, if you will, of the team. He really has been, though. Like, always watching the flank and hitting those shots. It's been fun to watch here as HellRaisers have now, I mean, already, like, they were getting at 5 rounds. You're like, yeah, they kind of won the half on T side, but now they have actually won the half. They've got 8 rounds. They lead, with a ratio of 2-1. So impressive stuff here, and should be not too hard to get a 9th one on the board, as you've got Gamers2 just with some smoke, some upgraded pistols. Try to play heavy towards B, get that control. Actually, is that 1 out aggressive towards middle? It looks like maybe 2 of them. Spiro's there. Okay, Manise and short path, and Spiro's actually on the stairs with a 5-7. So
yeah,
they do have some good angles where they could maybe surprise the HellRaisers.
Oh, this boost outside of stairs here. Mihu's gonna catch Angel off guard. Actually, Spiro finds... No, he doesn't. Mihu does find the frag instantly. That was such a cool boost. Outside of the stairs. I mean, they have to maintain water control, but that was great. I mean, there was no way that anyone would check that window. Kutcher does open up long, and that might leave the site at risk right now. Innocent does go down as well, and so everyone's in a rotator spot, but finding frags 3v3.
Bomb starting to be planted. It looked like a fake initially, trying to bait some of those players out to peek. Mihu, can't even tell where Mihu is. Oh, he was still over there by the van, and it's Mao's coming up the stairs. Bomb going to be planted on the truck, and he's got really just 1 clip. But hey, he does have the pole position CZ. This is one of the sickest skins coming into the game recently.
Increases your accuracy by at least 13%.
It really does. Like the CZ even needs it. Gets some damage on there. But Moo will bring him down in the end.
And HellRaisers looking at a fantastic half so far. Have tons of money. We'll be able to buy these next 2 rounds, no problem. Are going to put an op on both Moo and Angel, actually. I wonder what they're going to do with this. Angel obviously been working that long B by himself. Moo can go out A. I assume that's what they want to try to do, unless they have some kind of set strat right out the gate. But yeah, it's going to look for a pick right now. On both sides of the map.
So Spiro Manise playing aggressive up towards A. So they'll get that first information, and Spiro's actually even going to get a kill. He'll bring down Kucher as soon as he tries to peek out. And then with that, they will fall back. So good plays there by Gamers2, starting off everything correctly. And HellRaisers will slide back over towards B.
Mihu is jump spotting. Why is he jumping? Can he see long B? But why would he be jumping? I'm curious. Maybe it's to see over the sandbag, I'm not sure. If he takes his peek... Oh, Angel almost got him right through the smoke there. Very close.
Were you wondering about... Was it Mihu at barrels that was doing that?
Yeah,
I noticed him doing that before, and I really... I couldn't comprehend what he was doing.
Because if someone boosts, you don't need to be jumping, so I'm curious what he was trying to do that for. Oh, actually drops the bomb on Cat, and that's going to be a huge issue right now. Mihu once again standing in front of the smoke. Adren, I think, might have noticed, though. And it's going to be laying down the cover fire right across, going to walk right into him, and will he spray? He does find the frag instantly.
Wow, I thought for sure Miles, he was running out of bullets, having just got Angel down to 10 HP, that Adren moving through was going to be able to bring him down, but with those last couple bullets, he finds the shot and the touchdown pass to Angel. So 4 members survive for Gamers2, and we move into the last round of the half. Gamers2 would love to make it 9-6, but even then, it's still pretty in favor of HellRaisers as they'll switch to that CT side.
Yeah, now let's say it was early into the half. HellRaisers have had much more success working A than they have at B. The late round at B is always an option, just like any site. But in the 5-man setups, it seems Gamers2 have much of a better hold on early B, and so that would be a problem for HellRaisers if they wanted to work at Mihu actually picking up an op is catching Mu off guard. And coming up cat right through the smoke. Kutcher actually trades him out with the op. Innocent burns one alive, and now there are 2 players left. Kutcher and Adrian inside of B. Evens up. Now they're in it for the after plant. Kutcher finds
another shot. Just Innocent, and Adren is pushing on through that smoke, catches him in the side, and HellRaisers on their map show up on T side, get 10 rounds there. And, well, never too many in a row. I know last time we saw overpass, well, not the last time, but the last, a day or two ago, the last time we cast Europe, we talked about how this map can somewhat be, you know, pretty streaky, but only 3 rounds max in a row for HellRaisers at a time here today.
Yeah. Didn't the commentators say that they thought HellRaisers should have picked Train? Yeah, they would have, but it was banned by Gamers2.
Oh, I thought you were trying to bring up like a really passive-aggressive point, but you're just responding to someone's question, I see.
Yeah.
Who asked it, man? Give him a shout-out.
The Quake.
The Quake. We don't want people to be scared to ask questions.
No, we love questions. Get personal in the chat.
That's how you learn. So into another pistol round here. Let's see in this series. We saw Public Layer and Mouse Sports go 2-2 with their pistols, the 4 that you play in a best of 2. And on this one, HellRaiser started it off with, well, everyone died in the first pistol round, but the bomb still went off.
Mm-hmm. They're just actually boosted here on Cat, and they're going to be holding B down. Actually finds a first frag, is going to look for a second, does find a second, and this looks like a solid B hold, except now there are only 2 players alive for HellRaisers. 3 for Gamers2, and they do have the site.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the boost kind of worked out, but then, you know, when the person on top dies, you've got 3 Glocks aimed on one guy trying to re-peek you in that little corner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe doing it on the other side so you can still retreat to the hallways or something. But
I think the reason for the boost was to spot players coming out of long B as opposed to Cat.
Yeah.
So you can like see deeper into the pit, but Adren's like jumping around here, trying to make his way out, and there's one in front of the smoke. That's me who goes down right away. Is there a kid on the board? Yeah, Moo does have one. But do they have much
on the bomb right now? Teammate trying to back him up there, but they both fall. Adren misses his first shot, left unprotected, so Miles moves in, stops the defuse, and once again, everyone dies, I think. Yeah, so both pistol rounds. Terrace got them, and everyone dies.
Everyone dies.
Sad day.
Still a better love story than Twilight. Forward A control here from HellRaisers, who are forced to save in the situation. Did we see them win the pistol? Yeah, they actually have traded pistols right now. T pistols seem to be easy to come by on Overpass today. And Manise and Mozino holding down this B side. Not necessarily fighting for map control here, giving A up slightly, and might expect them to maybe walk into B.
Silence can be deadly, and well, we do have Angel and Doja. They were set up on a crossfire for Catwalk, but now that the flashes and Molotovs are coming over from the terrace, had to switch up their positions. And we'll see. Angel will be the first one to peek, and now actually all the CTs are already here. Adren and Kucher finding kills, and that'll leave just 3 members for Gamers2. Got to get that bomb.
Oh, they're in a tough spot right now, getting dinged.
They really are.
I mean, fighting long range with
what a
versus
flash
pistols.
Pharaoh, though, and a spray down. Adren will peek out. I think he was on the reload, so he couldn't have done it sooner. Number 1-on-2 for Manise, but he is very low, down to 19 HP. Can he hit the player in window? And while he's aiming, Adren will peek up from the water and find him. So HellRaisers will get that eco round.
Well, I thought that was going to be a great round for Gamers2 walking into B there, but HellRaisers were initially started out by going out towards A and pushing up, and then just canceled and rotated through spawn into B, and that ended up being the right adjustment. And they figured that Gamers2 were going to make some type of play like that, and it was the right read. I mean, you got to make gambles on ecos. Sometimes you got to push through. Sometimes you just got to rotate to the other site based on very little information. And so, I can say that was a good idea.
HellRaisers. Oh my gosh, Mal's taking down Angel so quick on the side of Gamers2 as they will now force up in response.
That was actually
Economy
such a
super
solid.
fragile.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, after getting ecoed like that, I wonder if HellRaisers are able to save these guns. We'll see them rebuy, most certainly. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that because it'll be a good opportunity, and we've seen this before for teams that get eco to try and steal back the economy instead of getting onto a double save. And they justify this by noting that the other team will be in a position where they can't afford the best guns either, and so it's one of their better opportunities to win around early. Kutcher, any frag that he finds actually right now would be extremely valuable, and he's really chasing this one. But he's going to run into 2 players. Oh, looks like it's all good.
Similar to, I mean, I feel like your point is proven when we look back on Overpass when it was Navi versus LGB, when they traded the first
Like
back and forth rounds for the first like 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Which turned out to work out for Navi. LGB was kept at 3 and Navi took it 16-3. But I mean, that game was a crazy start with the way the economy ended up shaping up.
Oh, and they do end up buying here, but that aggression from Mao's or from Moose immediately stopped by Mihu. Finds a frag, is a little bit low. The issue right now is that Gamers2 managed to have 3 AKs, Famas, Galil. I think when you want to counter buy, you're hoping that the other team is going to be in a situation where they have SMGs just like you will buy. Adren, oh, evening out though, finds a frag. Angel is actually seems to be fully aware that someone would be standing here and is clearing the angle, but doesn't clear it fully, and is going to be so mad at himself for not coming all the way around that corner.
Now it is Doja trying to hold down A. Oh, Dren is actually there with him, and immediately they're going to rotate down over to B, because that's where the bomb is. Innocent, bring it up with the catwalk. Now, oh, but he gets dinked! And that was from the scout, I think through the plywood there in front of him. So down to 15 HP off of that. The bomb is planted and a 4-on-2, despite a lot of the players on Gamers2 being low. Innocent peeks out 15 HP, finds a Dren. And now it's Doja trying to come in. No kit, though. Might want to just save the Kevlar and the scout here.
Yeah, and this is where you just kind of have to eat the loss. Think about future rounds. HellRaisers do have a sizable lead here. And if they play it out right, should be still in a good position to win the round. Right now, Gamers2, what they have going for them is that they can entry the B site really easily. They had a great execution on that eco, even though it came down to really nice CZ headshot from Mihu, or actually, I think it was Sparrow. It was an excellent flash that led him in, that made that possible. And with that B execute, that's going to be very difficult to deal with, I think. So if they can force HellRaisers into playing a 3B, 2A situation, that's going to open up both sides of the map for them.
All right, getting really aggressive out long here again on another somewhat, not too forceful, just the members that did die upgrade their pistols again behind the scout of Doja. So, you know, same strategy there. Try to weaken them up with the scout, and the pistols can clean up the kills. It'll be a little harder without armor. So heavy presence in the short path and at long, but with that kill coming onto Angel, that guy was construction over there that Mihu found. And the bomb site completely taken and cleared now. So Manice wrapping the bomb all the way back around, but Doja almost finds a headshot there onto Sparrow, but Sparrow will strike first.
And this so far is going to be considered a huge victory for Gamers2. Once the storm had passed and they had survived the eco and the anti-eco, they're on a round right now where they're saving 5 players alive. This is exactly what they need for their economy to come into the next round where HellRaisers are going to look to buy. Saving what they can will be HellRaisers, but keeping all the players alive is what is going to work best for it's going to work out best for Gamers2.
Unless he just keeps running away, because Kucher has spotted him and is chasing him as fast as you can while walking. Tries to go for the headshot, but the 5.7.
Oh.
Showing why you never stop running when you're shooting a 5.7, because he stops, slows down, takes his chance to aim, and They will whiff.
Now, score is 9-11. HellRaisers still have a lead. They're on a rifle round after winning an eco, getting ecoed back, and having to save 2 rounds in a row. If they don't win this round, they're on a save once again. If they do win it, they're still going to have to go up against the bye. That means HellRaisers have to win these rounds convincingly in order to have a fight in this game.
Counter smoke coming out there on that connector from Angel, and he's put himself in a really great position to do some damage. And will get one, but it's Mihu running into the site with the Galil that finds both entries, and now Innocent to plant the bomb. So Gamers2 in a 3-on-2. Having won the last 3 in a row, looks like that might just be 4, unless Mao and Kucher can come in on this retake. And now with finding Manice there, looking like a pretty good shot. Kucher also does have a kit.
He has
and
full
Mihu
nades.
is only on 6 HP.
He can smoke the bomb as well. Oh, good flash from Kucher. And a player rotating through Cat is going to be their biggest problem, but he does have a smoke here. Oh, and Moo gets the pick, so they do win the round. Crucial round.
And the fuse, got it. Didn't even turn green. So that'll be the first round. Well, not the first round of the second half, but the second round. So they had that eco after losing the pistol to Gamers2. Then they gave up 3, and right there they'll fight back, find the defuse, up to 12 rounds, keeping that lead of 3. Let's move into round 22. And also, now they've got an op here on Moo, and that can be pretty terrifying stuff.
I think the positioning was great from Angel on that round, expecting a really fast B. And actually, right now, a lot of players working over towards B again, except not quite coming out. As a molly was thrown into short, but Manice comes out and flicks right to Angel's head after he throws a smoke down. And they abuse that timing quite well. Still 2 players left on the site, but now Gamers2 can kind of recollect their thoughts and think about what they want to do with the man advantage.
Yeah, and I don't think they'd really even used anything over there at B. Just the... Whose Molotov was that actually over there in construction?
That was HR's. Must have been.
Yeah.
It did stop that aggression. They were expecting a fast B once again. They were completely right. Last round, Angel put himself in the perfect position to deal with a rush, like right by that smoke. It's not a place where you would start if you didn't think they were rushing. And oh, here the entry's coming out. And they are successful.
Yeah, they'll take the site. It just, the molly seemed weird because it stops the aggression through the push, but you kind of want them to push through based on the pop flash that Angel threw. So it seems like the 2 of those happening at once is a little counterintuitive, but now we've got Mao with that op trying to save as Gamers2 will strike right back, not allowing the CTs to string anything together, and that's going to put them right back onto a save round. But, you know, maybe if Mao or Moo does something crazy, can get them in a position to win in round 23.
Gamers2 are not going to be able to win this game without having to go towards A as well. Whether it be just to fake it because they're more comfortable at B, but ultimately they cannot continually go B and HellRaisers not eventually be able to adapt to it. It's not going to work out. So they have to keep their options open in that regard. They are still at a deficit, are in a great position economically, and so have a lot of outs and don't need to op, which is great for them. Their entries are working out really well, but they're if they continually go B, if HellRaisers aren't able to make an adjustment, I'd be very surprised. But ultimately, that is the weak site right now. It's just that you can't go B 6 rounds in a row without showing presence at A ever. Oh,
and there it is. Gets aggressive through the main drain. Will bring down Mihu. Mihu, excuse me. Who actually does have the most frags on the team, 18 and 17 for his KD, so a good player to bring down.
Oh, and they're just walking right into B after Moo rotated off.
Just put in a Dren in prison here, maybe a watery grave if they peek behind those mollies, and they do just that. Spiro will bring him down. Mao's finding another one there on the catwalk. Manice takes out one window player. Can he find the second? Mao is up there with that op. Already found a 2K, but it's just him and an Angel trying to hold on as Gamers2 look to win this round and get it within 1 now.
And once again, going B though, this op is very important to save. I think the issue for them right now is they might even have to double save. I don't know if they'd want to. I mean, they have the op, so they will most likely force. But That's a really awkward spot for them. Not one you want to be in and off with. It's still very low money across the board.
2 rounds in a row, too, right?
Yeah.
So able to hold on to it again. I mean, he still almost gave him a chance there, right? He got the first kill on the round. He got a second one. Still preserved the op. So now maybe if he can do that, and now we've got some FAMAS. Still head armor coming out. Mal, though, the only person with a kit. So there is that to think about, as Gamers2 have been really, really good. And well, when these two teams match up, it does look like it is a T-sided overpass that we see.
Yeah, and we can see that. But once again, Gamers2 not showing they can win a round at A.
Yeah.
Oh, and are going to go for the entry right now.
I guess they haven't had a true rifle round to try to adjust to it, but so far they haven't showed us that they can adjust either. But this might be the one.
Dosia holding his ground right now. At the headshot, does go down. The rotates are coming out, and Gamers2 do not have presence on the other side of the map. They will have to commit to this.
That they will, and Angel finding another kill there. That's 2 for him, so HellRaisers with the man advantage. 3 on 2. Although, you got to say, HellRaisers isn't controlling too much of the map either. They've got every single person in B. Now, Mao is going to be rotating over back to A, so there they go. But the rotation is able to happen freely for Innocent and Manise.
And look, all players actually moving. I don't know if they've heard anything just yet, but I guess now they have. Adren moving over towards A.
Nice Molotov. Manise is just going to... Well, actually, he's not the bomb carrier. It's Innocent that's going to have to cross, and as he's trying to smoke things off to let his buddy get the bomb down, Adren will just peek up those stairs and shoot him down. So it's now just Innocent is going to move over into that smoke. We'll fake the plant, actually, and peek back out once more. Adren still behind the cover of the truck. Oh, no! He had the pop flash out, or was trying to switch to a flash. Still somehow able to get that first kill, but will fall to Angel. Angel picking up a 3K that round, and there it is, HellRaisers. I mean, Economy would have been in a really rough spot if they lost that one, and they do adjust to the B take of Gamers2, and that'll get them a 2-round lead.
It's not necessarily predictable to go B 5 rounds in a row, because you would just assume that the team is going to go A one of those rounds. And so it's hard to say, okay, they're going to go B again and again and again and again. But that being said, Gamers2 have tried that over and over again. All that does is make the B players better at their spot. And once again, are trying to bank on this B site.
No damage through that smoke from Doja.
He's already pushed up Cat.
How's Manise finding those kills, and then Doja caught in a really tough spot. He's able to bring down one, but then Mihu gets him in the back. So once more, over there at A, it's just Mo or Moo. I don't even know what I'm saying. Mao, Mo, Moo. One of those has got to be right, but he's going to save his op once more. And I mean, that one round where it was just the op along with all the other pistols, when he went B, he found that opening pick. So maybe you move him around if you want to try to hold on the B.
Oh, and he does go
but
down.
Wow, not able to save.
My goodness, and able to get away with the B rush once again. What I'm most surprised about is not that 2 players can't hold the site. Well, I'm surprised about 2 things. One, the Gamers2 continually going B. I mean, it just seems like they don't have another strategy. Otherwise, they would have explored that option, I'm sure. But fast B is one of the strongest things that you can do on this map. It's just that I'm more surprised that HellRaisers aren't starting off the round with 3 people at B, because it's not only been B every single round, it's been fast B every single round.
Well, they'll go to the side of the map that's a bit more open, got those long distances. And they'll try to keep their distance from the pistols, because now that they killed Moo, what have you been saying? You're going with Moo, right?
Yeah.
Now that they've killed Moo and taken away his op, that means they expect the full save, and they're correct. Kucher, though, does find a kill, has picked up an AK. Mihu in a great spot to lurk around in the B site. It's going to be peeked together, not quite all the way tucked in there, so exposes himself to 2 angles. Little could he have known that Doja was hanging around the column, but still puts it into a 3-on-2, and Doja with an AK could make it a possibility. Also creeping around in the bathrooms right here. And there it is, Adren able to get a kill, drops the bomb quickly, though that is traded up.
Will this be an issue?
Plant default. Oh my gosh, Doja steps out, gets Manise, still has mouse planting, but no, the peek there. Immediately after the bomb goes down, he'll find Doja, and that will tie it up right now. Gamers2 Another 2 rounds in a row for them. So far, no one has got more than 3 in a row.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a victory that on that eco they made that round very expensive for Gamers2, but it's at this point they need to put rounds on the board, and that was one of their best opportunities to do it. So it's quite unfortunate Dozio was able to lose that after almost winning it. I mean, it was very close. Caught the planner with his pants down, basically. But Gamers2 have so much money right now, it's going to be difficult to ever put them on a save, and that's why putting around on the board is so much more important than just making it expensive. When he's pushing through the smoke aggressively, he's going to get punished. And here we do. Here we have the HellRaisers starting off with 3 people at B, but they're going to answer back with a long push this time. And let's see how successful
this flash, though, from Mihu coming out. That smoke that's dissipating. It will catch him in full. And the spray down. Oh, Mihu. He absolutely needed to get that kill. That would have just, you know, that would have been the other way around. It would have been a 3-on-2 for Gamers2 if he found that kill. But we still have Spiro.
Look how far away we are from the bomb.
Yeah, they have moved really far back. They've evened it up, and Adren is very, very low. He's found 2 kills, but only on 14 HP right now. Oh, Dillinger trying to get aggressive. Going to come around the other side of the bathrooms. Looks like Spiro hears it. He'll take down Adren far away, and will they expect the other player to have been right there?
He knows he was long.
Dillinger will tap the bomb. Innocent, though, was, again, just right in the bathrooms there. And plays it perfectly. So 3 kills for him, 2 for Spiro, and they do go A. Even with it, you know, starting a man down and then not getting the pick in B like they needed to, they're still able to hit it, and will take the lead now, 14-13. First time they have led since ever.
So we saw HellRaisers start off the wrong round with 3B, which is what they wanted to do, and then Gamers2 fed into that by rushing 2 players to B while sending the other 3 players long, like nonstop, and that fed into HellRaisers assuming that, okay, it was just going to be another fast B again. We can keep these 3 players alive, or keep these 3 players at B, when, in fact, it was going to be an A hit. And when it did come down to the A, they were a little bit light on defense.
All right, Kucher will get a kill there with his 5-7. Malzino going to take down Adren real quick. You do have players in those drains for HellRaisers ready to set up that quick flank, but Malzino will smoke one off. Mihu moves into construction, takes down 2 just like that, gets Angel as well. He tries to evade, but it's tough in those close quarters against that fully automatic AK-47, and that'll put Gamers2 at match point. The first time they take the lead in the game, it's 14-13. They win that next round. They've broken the win streak record. They've now got 4 in a row. Can they make it 5 and just close it out against, well, you got a glass cannon Moo there with the op. No armor. 1 kid on Kucher. A couple people lacking head armor. But still a pretty good chance here for HellRaisers.
And a fast B, once again. Actually answered back by a Molly and a Cap, but they're going to continue through it as they always do. What will happen of this? Angel actually goes down but trades 1 for 1. Not favorable for the counter-terrorists.
Yeah, nades coming in to the drains. Mihu, though, will take Doji out from the barrels. He's very low at 12 HP. Will he be able to tap the head of Mao as he's giving him the peek in window? Bomb being planted by Innocent. And Mihu will bring him down. And now Manise cutting off the flank. And the last player alive is Adren over there in construction, trying to come up the catwalk right now, but sees the barrel of that very long M4 A1S. Hell at the headshot. Gamers2 out of nowhere. Well, not really out of nowhere, but just taking the lead real quick at the end and closing it out with 5 rounds in a row, and they'll win 16-13. And that was HellRaisers map pick.
That's got to be so frustrating. I mean, every single round, apart from the one round where they faked at B, they won rifling by rushing B and splitting it. And I mean, they had a good B take, but the entries could not have. There was no answer back from HellRaisers to the entries. I mean, Gamers2 were trading 1 for 1 pretty much every single time. HellRaisers only managed to stop the B rush 1 time out of like 8 rounds. It was unreal.
Yeah, what do you think happened there that they weren't able to adjust?
I think they should have played 3B a lot earlier, because you can play 3B in the sense that you can play 1 Heaven, like fast rotate to A early off, and he can be support. Or they could have played a slight retake, maybe push 2 on Cat and retake from 1 spot instead of leaving 1 person to defend long, 1 person to defend Cat, because it's going to be a split B, so there's going to be 2-3 that 1 person has to deal with, and with Gamers2 trading 1 for 1, it made that impossible. But they were just kind of relying on their sight holds, and I think it would have been much better to double up in one area, double up on cat, double up long B, and then worry about either just cutting that off, killing 2 or 3 people, and then working on a retake with their players, giving them time to rotate, not putting them in this like an unwinnable retake situation. But yeah, I don't know. That's got to be so frustrating. The fact
Yeah,
that a
and
team
now
can
you're
do that to you.
frustrated. You're moving over to Cash. This was the pick for Gamers2. And of course, the last map here in this 2-game series. And we'll get to it in just a moment. But before we do, we'll take a quick break. Of course, remind you, you're watching the CEVO MLG Season 7 Pro League. I'm Helium. With me also Launders there. And you can follow us up on Twitter if you'd like. I'm at Heliumbrella. He's at CS Boxer. Make sure to get CEVO MLG followed as well. And when we return, we're moving over to Cash for the last game of European coverage today. So stay tuned.